In tonight's Corner Office, six-time Pro Bowler and former NFL superstar Terrell Owens. Owens made history on the field as a six-time Pro Bowler in his 15 seasons with the league, amassing countless awards during a colorful career. He's now tackling new businesses off the field, and he joins us here on Arise Exchange to talk about his latest endeavors. Terrell, it's great to have you on board. Thank you.
Good. How are you?
So, when you were playing, you started very early building sort of this personal brand, and we talk about brands a lot here. Now you're lending your name to investments. How do you go about choosing what you want to do and what you want to pursue?
Well, I have to choose wisely, and as you said, I was building a brand, which I had no idea what I was doing. I was just really going out there playing with passion for the love of the game, playing football, and now, I've established myself with a household name. I think everyone knows me because of some of the things that I've done, whether it's good or bad, but I think for the most part, it's the way I played the game. I played it with a lot of passion.
There's never any question about your play on the field.
Absolutely. And again, everybody's going to have their opinions as far as, and haven't had any problems off the field either. So I feel very fortunate to be raised by a lady, by my grandmother, who taught me right from wrong, and I was able to basically, really maintain some dignity about myself.
Well, it's interesting. You mentioned not having difficulties off the field, and that's really kind of important because making the transition after playing, because whatever sport you're in, it's a short career, and there's so much more left to do. Right. How has that transition gone? I mean, did you find it very difficult? I mean, is it a constant challenge?
Well, yeah, it's a constant challenge. I've gone through some ups and downs in my life and in my career, and obviously run into some financial issues due to some negligence of my financial advisor.
And that's a problem for NFL players.
Absolutely.
Does the league do a good enough job, by the way, of giving you guys the help, the tools?
They do. They do put a plan in place. The NFLPA does a great job of really putting guys that have been in those situations, myself included, to try to avoid the pitfalls of really just not being aware, not managing your financial portfolio. And I think that was part of the reason why I fell in that pitfall.
I was looking, you're in several different businesses and several different kind of areas, and I want to talk to you about them. The clothing lines, technology a little bit, and fitness, not surprising, because you certainly were known for working out a lot. Why don't we start with technology, because you're doing some investments in apps, and it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, we have this, I'm involved with Hang With. I think 50 Cent is very much so involved, as well as some others. And it's a broadcasting app where you can stream live wherever you are. I mean, if we were here right now and we were broadcasting, if you download the app, people would be able to view and see what you're doing at that very moment and given time. And I think there's a number of celebrities, entertainers out there that do a lot of interesting things that a lot of fans of our fans want to know what we're up to. And so it gives them an opportunity to kind of look inside on our lives and what we're doing.
Do you get involved in the technology platform as well to learn about the technology, or are you focused pretty much on building the brand and being the spokesperson?
You get a little bit of the both worlds when you're involved, and so for the most part, I'm on the other side. I don't get into the tech world too much, but I try to do what I can as far as help them build that brand, obviously with the exposure and what I have to offer as for the fan base.
The clothing line. So many people are in clothing lines. Why are you doing this, and what does "what do" mean? What's the message?
I think for me, it's twofold. Obviously, I think everybody knows fitness is where this world has gone. Yeah. For myself, I think it's something I kind of fell into, really maintaining my level of fitness during my football career. But the message, using my initial "what to do" on the T-shirts, is really, as it says in the background, to motivate, to give back, to inspire. And that's for kids like myself that were at an age that wasn't big enough, wasn't fast enough, wasn't strong enough, to give them that encouragement, to motivate them to go do the extra.
Yeah, and do you think that there's enough messaging to kids today that they can overcome these issues?
I think if the right people are put in place, and I think I'm putting myself in that situation because I became very successful, just not allowing myself to be average. I wasn't a great high school standout, not even a college, but I worked myself into a position where I was drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in 1996.
Are you done with playing?
I would love to play another year.
You want to go back to the NFL?
Of course, I would love to.
Been talking to anybody?
I haven't talked to anybody in particular, but I've been keeping myself in shape. I know I can play the game at a productive level. Given the fact that obviously when things are brought up like this about me playing, number one, they're going to bring up my age. Number two, they're going to bring up the things that I've done in the past, and I can sit here and say that I've grown a great deal, from where I was 10 years ago.
We only have about 15 seconds, so it's quick.
Okay.
Do you think the league is tackling the concussion issue enough? Do they need to do more than just pay out players?
I think they're doing what they need to do. And right now, I think they're tackling just right now the financial part. Obviously, they're going to get into the point of really trying to see what we can do to protect the players.
Okay. Terrell Owens, thank you so much. Good
Thank
to
you.
see you. Tomorrow on Arise Exchange, why hits at the box office are stacking the toy shelves this summer. I'm Andrew Schmertz. Thanks for watching Arise Exchange. Julian Phillips will be here tomorrow, and I'll see you on Monday.